But basically what happens is we were broke, going at it, we were going to be bankrupt, being successful, and tried everything we could think of and couldn't think of anything, and decided to sell ourselves to Blockbuster, and flew to Dallas and pitched them that they should buy our company for $50 million, because we at that time were owed $50 million. And they obviously laughed at us, at the hubris, this, how dare we think we could be worth $50 million. But anyway, it was crushing because I was so confident that if we could just get the meeting, that they would go for it. And now they weren't going to go for it, they were going to compete with us. So that's when we got back and went, wow, we are screwed here. And if we have to figure this out, we got to do it ourselves. There's no one who's going to invest in us, no one's going to buy us. So that's when we said, okay, what are we going to do? And that's where we laid off huge amounts of the company, focused in the business, only did the most profitable, most closest to profitable things we could. Yeah, that was a very, very scary time.
But at that point, the business was very, very predictable, right? So you literally could see, okay, we're going to be cash flow positive at this future point. So we have a high degree of confidence we're going to get there.
Yeah, there's a couple of weird little stories which don't get people, little ones.
Forget.
But I'll tell you real briefly about it. But so we were when the market fell out the bottom in April of 2000, we were actually in registration to go public, and we had the big fad back then was portals. You want to be a portal. You want to be the website where everyone who wants to do that goldfish portal, everything in the world about goldfish, you're going to come to goldfish.com. And those are the kind of pitches you heard. And what our investors were telling us is, movies, you're going to be the movie website. You're going to have show times, you're going to sell tickets. And we began building that business. And our registration statement to go public was based on becoming a movie portal. And so when obviously the market collapsed, the bankers stopped returning our calls, and that got tossed. But it saved us, because when we went in to say, what do we cut back to? Everything goes except for something that potentially could cost us less to do it than someone who would pay for it, which at the time was a very, very weird concept.